Ma'am Jen, mabaling ay ni ko alatan. Paki-iblat.
Okay. Good morning, each and every one of us present here at the conference hall. Today, July 7, 2026, we have procurement activities. Ay, Denver. Manugami opat. Ken talungan. So we have procurement activities for today. For the bid opening of 4 infra project and 3 goods. So first we have to open the for the infra project. So we have the members of the BAC, from the TWG Secretariat, from the procurement unit headed by the in charge of the procurement unit, Sir Ade, Sir Sami Pauiton, our assistant district engineer, caretaker of the procurement unit. And also we have here the IT, who's in charge on our live streaming. So reminders, those present here, that we are on the live streaming. Naka-live streaming tayo sa bidding na ito. Tapos, naka-record. So, we must observe the protocol while bidding is ongoing. We have also our bidders here present. And likewise, those who are following us on our live streaming, good morning. So, but before that, may I ask the bidders who are present here to introduce themselves and what company they are representing for the purpose of recording and for our live streaming.
Hello, good morning. I'm Arvil De Vera, liaison Mighty Stellar Development Construction.
Good morning, everyone. I am Joel Tupiak, AD John Construction.
Good morning po. I'm Roslyn Bulawe from Rough Road Construction po. Rough Road Construction.
Rapport.
Good morning, sir. I'm Norlan Balyan, representative of LJCA Construction.
ADC.
Good morning, everyone. I am Emilio Almorfe from JTM Construction.
JTM. Oh. Next, ladies.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Michelle Paat from Visual Effects.
Nyanya, may please speak clearly so that the records will take.
Hello. Good morning po, everyone. I'm Michelle Paat from Visual Effects Advertising.
Visual effects advertising. Good. Next, kahit dalawa kayo represent.
Good morning po. I'm Reo Bayaka from Visual Effects Advertising.
Good morning po. Rudy Tamog from ADT Construction and Hardware.
Okay. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your participation and your introduction. And thank you for coming to observe or attend these procurement activities. So let's begin. We have here the contract ID 26PL0015 and with an approved budget for the contract 7,220,480 pesos only. The organizational outcome 1, the ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, rehabilitation, reconstruction of roads with slips, slope collapse, and landslide. Tertiary roads, Bulano Parasilis Road at KO 504 plus 868 to KO 504 plus 883, and at KO 510 plus 535 to KO 510 535 to KO 510 plus 565, and at KO 510 plus 606 to KO 510 plus 641. This is a 3 section. So we have 4 bidder who submit their bid proposal for this contract ID. So may I ask Engineer Warren Liwali to open the bid proposal submitted by the 4 bidders. So begin with the Edition Construction Services, followed by EDT Construction and Hardware, GGCA Construction, and the 4th bidder, Mighty Stellar Development.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning to each and everyone. So we start with the opening of the bid proposal submitted by Edejun Construction Services for 26PL0015, Organizational Outcome 1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Asset Preservation, Rehabilitation, Reconstruction of Roads with Slips, Slope Collapse, and Landslide Tertiary Roads, Bulano Parasilis Road, various stations located at Tabuk City, Kalinga. The bid proposal was received at the Procurement Unit Office on July 7, 2026 at 8:55 a.m. So we now open the original copy of the bid proposal. For the technical documents, tagging and page numbering complying. So first we have the certificate of PhilJEP's registration, platinum membership, valid until May 20, 2026. Certificate of PhilJEP's registration is valid until May 20, 2026. Oh, mati application na kama.
Tekman ko. Ikwa man ijay kwa, jay list. Ibabam. Dajay kwa, dajay ano jay? Oh, yan. Jay any, wala na jay. Oh. So it's appear that the PhilJEP registration of Edition construction expired date May 20, 2026, and it's that is major documents, and it if you see the note below that any missing, incomplete or patently insufficient document in the above mentioned checklist is a ground for outright rejection of the bid. So we are only on the pass or failed. So Edition construction is not complying or failed. non-complying. Due to expired PhilJEP registration dated May 20, 2026.
Non-complying due to expired PhilJEP registration. Expired PhilJEP registration on May 2026. So katam di dated na on May 26. Dahil tirason na outright sa expire ti PhilJEP na.
Thank you. So, again, may I ask Engineer Juanin Liwaliw to continue to open the next bid proposal submitted by the other bidders. So, proceed to EDT Construction and Hardware.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The bid proposal submitted by EDT Construction and Hardware for 26PL0015 was received at the Procurement Unit Office on July 7, 2026 at 9:45 a.m. Kaapurada siguro di kay ko. Kaapurada siguro sa Balinia Taxidan.
Remember that we will not entertain any question or clarification during the bid opening. We only entertain during pre-bid conference. Take note, mga bidders. Original copy of the technical component submitted by EDT Construction and Hardware for 26PL0015. Tagging, complying. So first we have the PhilJEP's registration certificate, a platinum membership, valid until March 6, 2027. Joint venture agreement, not applicable. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, duly signed and authorized. Organizational chart for the contract with Elvis D. Tabanganay as the project manager, Marvin A. Lawang as the project engineer, Venus A. Alfonso as the materials engineer, Jonathan B. Policay as the project foreman, Redford Tabanganay as the safety officer, and Jeneline D. Mariano as the first aider.
We have the list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment. Omnibus sworn statement. An authorized omnibus sworn statement executed by Elvis D. Tabanganay of legal age, married Filipino and residing at Purok 6, Bulanao, Tabuk City, Kalinga, deposing and stating that Elvis D. Tabanganay is the sole proprietor or authorized representative of EDT Construction and Hardware with office address at Purok 6, Bulanao, Tabuk City, Kalinga. That as the owner and sole proprietor or authorized representative of EDT Construction and Hardware, Elvis D. Tabanganay has the full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 26 PL 0015. That EDT Construction and Hardware is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, offices, corporations, or local government units, foreign government, or foreign or international financing institution whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the GPPB. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. That EDT Construction and Hardware is authorizing the HOP or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That EDT Construction and Hardware and its spouse are not related by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree to the HOP, procurement agent, end user or implementing unit, project consultants, head of the project management office, or the members of the BAC, TWG, and the BAC Secretariat. That it is understood that failure to faithfully disclose its relationship with the HOP, members of the BAC, TWG, BAC Secretariat, the head of the PMO or the end user unit or implementing unit, and the project consultants of the project entity or procuring entity or of the procurement agent by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree, as well as its submission of beneficial ownership information containing false entries shall be subject to blacklisting under Section 100 of the IRR of RA number 12009 without prejudice to criminal and civil liabilities under applicable laws, including their accessory penalties, if any. That EDT Construction and Hardware complies with existing labor laws and standards. That EDT Construction and Hardware is aware of and has undertaken the responsibilities as a bidder. That EDT Construction and Hardware did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personal, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. That in case advance payment was made or given to EDT Construction and Hardware, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability under existing laws. Signed, Elvis D. Tabanganay, the project or manager, duly notarized. Next, we have the list of all ongoing contracts, including those already awarded but not yet started. Statement of single largest completed contracts, NFCC computation. Latest general information sheet, not applicable. ISO certification, not applicable. For the addendum, we have the affidavit of site inspection, duly signed and notarized. DTI certificate of registration, valid until October 15, 2030. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2026. Latest income and business tax returns. Tax clearance, valid until February 5, 2027. Pickup license with a validity period from July 15, 2025 to December 2, 2026. Updated proof of ownership of materials minimum testing requirement with a certification issued by the Chief of the Quality Assurance Section, Engineer Polino D. Banganan, valid until December 31, 2026. Integrity pledge, duly signed and authorized. Duly signed with documents. S-curve with bar chart. And per CPM. Manpower utilization schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. And construction methods in narrative form. The third D. The third D. We have also the latest income tax and audited financial statement connected.
So thank you, Sir Warren. So EDT construction and hardware have passed the complying on the submitted technical components. So proceed to the next bidder, the EGCA construction.
Received at the Procurement Unit Office is the bid proposal submitted by LJCA Construction for 26PL0015 on June 7, 2026 at 9:34 a.m. Hindi. May misa. Okay lang? Ay, punya. Oh. For the document submitted by LGCA Construction, on the sealed envelope is the only one copy was enclosed in the sealed envelope, Mr. Chairman. Only one copy of the bid documents or bid proposal was enclosed on the sealed envelope submitted by LJ Construction for 26PL0015.
So kindly, Denver, flash the yan, yung requirements.
Technical components ko na eh. Misa niya.
So, on the 17.1, it states that each bidder shall submit one original and 2 copies of the first and second components with the Philippine bid documents issued upon payment. The original copy and the 2 copies of the bid shall be book-bound, numbered, paginated, as per Department Order number 90 series of 22 and must be with air tags. So, EJICA construction submitted only one original. One copy only.
One
So-
copy of the bid proposal only, sir. Not specified if original or copy 1 or copy 2.
So, any representative from EJICA? Wala. Oh. Okay. Take note that 17.1. So you have only submitted one copy, either original or first and second. So nalawag doon, no? Okay. Again, EJICA construction is non-complying. So proceed to the next bidder. Let's proceed to the Mighty Stellar Development. Again, may I ask Sir Warren to open the bid proposal submitted by Mighty Stellar Development.
The bid, thank you, Mr. Chairman. The bid proposal submitted by Mighty Stellar Development Construction for contract ID 26PL0015 was received at the Procurement Unit Office on July 7, 2026 at 9:36 a.m. We now open the original copy of the bid proposal. For the technical documents, tagging and page numbering complying. So first we have the certificate of PhilJEP's registration, platinum membership, valid until February 23, 2027. Joint venture agreement not applicable. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration duly signed and authorized. Organizational chart for the contract with Joseph Sardi Delson II as the authorized managing officer and the project manager. Nathanael D. Jugal as the materials engineer. Marvin A. Lauang as the project engineer. Antonio B. Sibal as the construction foreman. Avril S. De Vera as the liaison officer, Katrina D. Jimenez as the first aider, and Nicole C. Adaul as the safety officer. Next, we have the list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment. Omnibus sworn statement. An authorized omnibus sworn statement executed by Joseph Sar D. Delson II of legal age, married Filipino and with residence at Purok 5, Bulao, Notabuk City, Kalinga, deposing and stating that Joseph Sar D. Delson II is the sole proprietor or authorized representative of Mighty Stellar Development Construction with office address at Purok 5, Bulao, Notabuk City, Kalinga. That as the owner and sole proprietor or authorized representative of Mighty Stellar Development Construction, Joseph Zar D. Delson has the full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 26PL0015. That Mighty Stellar Development Construction is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, offices, corporations, or local government units, foreign government, or foreign or international financing institution whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the GPPB. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. That Mighty Stellar Development Construction is authorizing the HOP or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That Mighty Stellar Development Construction and its spouse are not related by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree to the HOP, members of to the HOP, procurement agent, end user or implementing unit, project consultants, head of the project management office, or the members of the BAC, TWG, and the BAC Secretariat. That it is understood that failure to faithfully disclose its relationship with the HOP, members of the BAC, TWG, and the BAC Secretariat, the head of the PMO or the end user unit or implementing unit, and the project consultants of the project or procuring entity, or of the procurement agent by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree, as well as its submission of beneficial ownership information containing false entries shall be subject to blacklisting under Section 100 of the IRR of RA number 12009 without prejudice to criminal and civil liabilities under applicable laws, including their accessory penalties, if any. That Mighty Stellar Development Construction complies with existing labor laws and standards. That Mighty Stellar Development Construction is aware of and has undertaken the responsibilities as a bidder. That Mighty Stellar Development Construction did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personnel, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. That in case advance payment was made or given to Mighty Stellar Development Construction, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability under existing laws. Signed, Joseph Cesar D. Delson II, the authorized managing officer, and duly notarized. Next, we have the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts. Statement identifying its bidders as LCC, and FCC computation, latest general information sheet not applicable, ISO certification not applicable, affidavit of site inspection duly signed and notarized, registration certificate, DTI certificate of registration valid until March 22, 2031. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. Latest income and business tax returns, tax clearance, valid until December 17, 2026. Pickup license valid until July 12, 2026. Audited financial statement, updated proof of ownership of materials minimum testing requirement with a certification issued by the Engineer Paulino D. Banganan, the Chief of the Quality Assurance Section, issued on May 20, 2026 and valid until December 31, 2026. We have the integrity pledge, duly signed and notarized, duly signed bid documents, S-curve with bar chart, and per CPM, on power utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and lastly, the construction methods in narrative form.
Thank you, Sir Warren. So on this contract ID, we have 4 bidders, but the 2 is non-complying. So Edijon Construction Services and IGCA Construction. For Edijon Construction, non-complying due to expired PhilJEPS registration last May 2026, and for IGCA Construction is non-complying due to only 1 copy of bid documents submitted. So we have 2 complying. We have EDT Construction and Hardware and Mighty Stellar Development. So may I ask the Secretariat to submit the name of the 2, EDT Construction and Hardware and Mighty Stellar Development, for this contract ID 26PL0015 at the Procurement Services in Manila for the eligibility check on the CWA or the civil work application. So next, let's proceed to the next project. We have here the contract ID 26PL0029 with an approved budget for contract 2,361,800 pesos only. And the organizational outcome 1, the ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, rehabilitation, reconstruction, or the upgrading of damaged paved roads, primary roads, Manuel S. Aguio Boulevard at KO 513 plus 837 to KO 513 plus 943